Right then, welcome back. So this is the first video of some of the fettling on the DRZ, and pretty much what I want to do, I need to get the rear wheel off actually, because I need to go and get a tyre. It is just way too close to the legal limit, so it needs doing. So I'm gonna take the front and rear off anyway, because these are Pirelli Diablo Rossos, I think they are. Front's got a bit of life left in it, but it depends on how much a rear is going to cost, because I mean, I think these, I don't know what their kind of mileage is like on these, but I want something that's just kind of going to last a while, you know. So I'm going to see what tyres they've got in stock, whether it's cheaper to get just the rear to match, or whether I'm going to get a new set. Don't know yet. See what's there tomorrow. I was going to lead me on to something else then. Yeah, going to remove the decals as well, clean up the brake calipers, just get stuck in and have a little look at it. It's got stamps in the service book from the dealers to say it was serviced just over 1,000 miles ago. I might just service it anyway, so I know, my own peace of mind really, if it's ever done. I had a quick look at the air filter, and it's one of them just the cheapy shitty foam ones, so I might invest in a K&N, and if I'm doing that I might as well just change the oil, you know, why not? At least I know that it's kind of done for my own peace of mind. Yeah, just go over the whole thing and just see what tweaks I want to make. Yeah, so it's mainly get the stickers off, get the tyres off, get some fresh rubber on there, probably change the bars over, and really that's it. Try and get it kind of ready for the road next week. It's bank holiday weekend, so if I can try and get it all done and then get it insured and taxed, then I'm laughing. I can start getting it on the road, and then probably from there decide what I want to tweak and change. So yeah, I'll get stuck in. Start with the stickers, shall we? See how they come off. Right, heat gun on a low setting, I think, just to soften the glue. Not too much, on to melt the plastics. One piece, nice and easy. Woohoo! That really couldn't be any easier to remove, all in one piece, so I think this will be quite a painless task. Oh, very quick and easy first job then. So everything came off really nicely. So off there, the mud guard, side panels, hand guards, off the rear mud guard, the sides there. The only bit I haven't taken off yet are the bits on the actual tank, because they've been lacquered over. So I think if I get a scalpel, very sharp one, and just score, I should be able to get those off. But I haven't got a sharp scalpel at the moment. I've got a blunt one. But yeah, I'm still thinking this might go matte black. I mean, it's a little bit. I haven't cleaned it yet, but it's not the best finish on the plastics, you know. They're a bit old and they've been used, so yeah. But anyway, I'm just going to be thinking as I go along. So I think I'm going to take off all the plastics and stuff now. Just get behind there and have a good look at the bike, strip it down a little bit, because I'm definitely going to be sorting out these horrible indicators. This one, of course, has been blackened from the exhaust, and I don't know if you can see under there. It's probably not going to come out, but that's a little bit melted, so that can come off. Get these stickers off as well. So yeah, so right, that's what I'm going to do now. It's pretty easy. This is just couple of bolts holding everything on. Got some of these, the Zeus fasteners, so that comes off. Yeah, nice and easy. So I'll turn back on once I've got some of the body work off. Also starting to just delve into the gaffer taped wiring here. Don't know what I'm going to find underneath here, but yeah, I'm guessing I can probably do a better job than that. Okay, so I may well have got a little bit carried away with being nosy and having a little look round, but to be honest, that has not taken long at all to strip it all down. It's so easy and everything is so accessible. It's really nice to play with. So yeah, I thought, fuck it, I might as well just take all the bits and bobs off, have a good look under all the plastics, have a good old nose around, see what we got to play with, and yeah, it can go from there. And it's just nice that I can, I don't know, for my own peace of mind, just go through everything. But yeah, main thing, the job I was supposed to do tonight, ready for Saturday morning, was get the wheels off. So I've taken the front off as well. I think I said before, I'm in two minds what tyre I want to fit on. That's a 140, I think, on the back at the moment. Yeah, 140 E17. I'd quite like to go up to a 150 really, just purely for looks. 160 might be getting a bit tight, I don't know, I was having a look and a measure, but so I think 150 without taking the piss. Whether I go with the Pirellis or there's a better offer for two different tyres, I don't know, but I've got them both there if I need to drop them off and get them done tomorrow. So we'll see on that one. But yeah, no nasty surprises. Just very nice and clean. I mean, the front brakes, the rear brake pads definitely need changing. I mean, there's still meat on them, but the calipers need a good clean out anyway. The fronts are pretty much immaculate, fresh pads on the front, and copper slipped up and pistons are clean, so that's nice. It indicates just there at least that's been looked after. Maybe I'll improve on the air filter. See, I might as well flush some oil through it and a fresh filter for peace of mind. Bar wise, I have got some 7/8 clamps, but just tiny little things like they're slightly narrower, so the ignition clamp which goes on there wouldn't fit straight on. I'd have to change those risers, and I don't know, there's not a massive difference between the fat bars and the LSL bars. Less pull back on the LSL, I quite like them. I don't know, so I'm going to hum and ha on that one. I don't want to be starting to chuck loads of money just for little things. What else? So yeah, pull back the electrics, I can tidy all that up, that'll be nice. I think I'm going to might give the exhaust a bit of a coat of black, I think, especially under there where the crap gets up and hits it. Other little things like the little rubber footrest bits in there, I've taken those off just to leave me with the kind of more off-roady teeth on there for better grip, I reckon, on the boots. But yeah, not an awful lot really to report. I'm going to call it a night now, going and chill out after a long week of work. But yeah, looking forward to the weekend, looking forward to getting the wheels on, getting bits and bobs back together. So I'm hoping to be able to ride this early next week. Alright then, so I'm back from the tyre shop. There's about 4 local tyre places to me, so I went to the one on Saturday which was easier to park near, and I've gone from Michelin Pilot Street. They only had a 140 17 in, so I didn't end up going a tyre size up. I'm not too fussed really, but it was pretty cheap as well, quite a good deal. So I've just stuck the Michelin on the back. I'm going to run the Pirelli on the front until that wears out. It's still got a fair bit of life, but yeah, I didn't replace both of them, but I did get some indicators, $6.99. Oh no, sorry, $8.99 a pair. That'll do. They'll replace the big old ugly ones on the front, and the one that had melted on the back. Probably recoat those, and I picked up a brake lever as well because my other brake lever is a little bit bent. So got one of those as well for a £5. So yeah, right, I reckon first job is I want to just clean up wall rain on the inside of the swing arm before we put the tyre on, because I've got the good access there, and change the rear brake pads over and clean out that rear caliper. So that's the first job of the day. Okay, new rubber on, giving the exhaust a bit of a clean up as well. That was all kind of sort of that you know, when oxidization-y type kind of crap on it, so I've just given it a brush over with some wet and dry. That's brought it up quite nice. I might spray it black, I can't decide yet, but main focus is getting everything on and riding. Yeah, little minor adjustment according to the manual on the height of the rear brake pedal. Fresh pads, clean up the pistons in there, so that's nice and clean. Yeah, new tyre, and I've fitted the chain guard, just for peace of mind, really. Yeah, there we go. One of the other things I've noticed I might try and do is work out where the kind of cutout switch for the side stand is. That's just like a metal pin onto a metal bracket, and it makes a noise when you kick the kickstand up. Don't know if that's going to annoy me, so I might just wrap a bit of rubber around there. But all these little things that I'm just figuring out. But yeah, I'm going to get the front on now, and then I reckon I'll be looking at wiring those little indicators and stuff and sorting out the wiring on the rear light. Okay, just take a minute to do an update. I've actually I tried out the LSL bars, which obviously I love these bars. I've got the exactly same set on the Bonnie. Had these kind of risers lying around, which are not the greatest looking. And I'll be honest, I put them on, and I actually didn't enjoy the riding position. Didn't feel as nice as the fat bars did. So I've gone back with the fat bars, which in some way saves me a little bit of grief, because I'm going to just use all this stock riser assembly, and I'm going to worry about where I can relocate this. That can just kind of stay as is. The grips that were on it were pretty manky worn. That grip was sliding around, and it had just really worn and perished, and it was coming apart. So I think that's my Bonneville original grips, which I've stuck one on there. And I thought I'd just be able to cut off the one off the throttle tube, but it's almost like it's vulcanized on the throttle tube. So it's taken me ages to try and just kind of literally peel and scrape what's left of the grip off. I tried out the Bonneville throttle tube to see if that was by any amazing coincidence the same, but it's kind of too different to actually work properly, so that's going to come off. I'm hoping I'll be able to get that grip to fit on that grip. If not, I've just been going through the old parts box, and somewhere I've got those grips as well, which are quite groovy. So I might end up using those. Not sure yet. I do quite like those actually, and I think with this smoother inside, if I just file that down, the kind of edges that got those gone on, that should stick on there quite nicely. So yeah, I might end up using those ones, but yep, I'm just going to keep picking this off, which is just laborious and dull. Okay, so the little indicators are on at the moment. I might relocate them at some point. What I've got to keep in mind is that I'm trying to just get this rideable. You know, just a few little odds and sods that I wanted to get sorted, and then I can tweak it as I go along, because I kind of need this to start being my daily ride now. So yeah, I've put them on here where the old indicators were. It's a bit ugly, to be honest. There's a big hole here, so I've put some reducing spacers on just to cover it up. I might tuck them in a bit smaller, different bracket. I don't know yet, but I need to just kind of, rather than obsess over one thing, just get everything sorted, and then I can tweak as I go along. So I've unwrapped all the gaffer tape and electrical tape to see what it was hiding, and it's yeah, just your standard badly done at home. Well, not badly done, but just not the preferred method that I would use. It's just a bit crap, really, of extending the wiring and getting it all linked in. It's just been bodging together parts that are available, and I think I can probably do a nicer job of tidying all that up. It's almost overly complicated, really. So yeah, I'm gonna pull all the bits out of my electrics box, and let's start trying to tidy this up, and I'm gonna start getting some body work back on. I've stuck the mini indicators, the rear indicators on here, just because it's convenient. I quite like the idea of them perhaps going here, but that hole is slightly ovaled and not quite big enough. I might have to make that a bit bigger if I was going to put them in there. But having said that, I can't remember quite how much the bodywork covers here, so I'd have to just, yeah, can try and put those on. But let's get all this tidied up first before I kind of get too ahead of myself. Right then, so this is where we're at from the rear light. We've got plenty of nice sleeved cable, none of this electrical tape and gaffer tape crap. I'd probably like a nicer connector, really, than just the these old butt splicers. But I am limited to what I've got in the box at the moment, and that's it. But it's just a nice, neater and cleaner job. I've then got some heat shrink, which I'll just sleeve that over, and this will run along the frame rail. And then we'll get up to this end for the brake light plug. Now I've got two of the female connectors for one of these, so I could pop the others out. I've only got two and I need three, which I'm really narked about. This is off the original tail light unit, which was in there. It's just a better good sleeve length of wire. So that's really annoying, just being one connector short. So gonna think on that. I'll get this sleeved. Might end up having to go with bullet connectors, which I would really not like to do. I would rather use these connectors, but I'll have another deeper rummage just in case one's dropped out in the bottom of the box or something like that. Oh, there we go. That's a much neater job, I think. That's just me being a little bit finicky and picky, but much cleaner and neater. So now I'm going to have a rummage around and see what I'm going to do to connect this end up. I really don't want to use bullet connectors if I can help it, but I'm going to have to use what I've got. Right, indicator time. So as you can see, we have two locations for the indicators. It was quick and easy enough just to use the old step drill just to drill out those holes a little bit bigger for the indicators, and I've just trial fitted that one there. It does clear all the plastics. It's still visible from the back. I quite like that position. They're not sticking out here. Should be able to trim those off then, so it's just literally a number plate holder. And also I've got enough wiring as is, so I can just plug it straight in, so that it just generally makes my life a little bit easier. So yeah, I'm going to get those two whacked up, and then we'll do a test, see if all the lights and whatnot are working. Right, so a tiny bit more faffing around to get things to work. I thought these were bulb indicators. I think they are. I don't know, I might be wrong. They might not be. I can't even see through there. I'll have to go and dig the packets out of the bin and have a look. But yeah, so they are flashing like an LED. So I've had to use the resistors that I didn't use on Jay's bike, because I just used the plug-in relay. Luckily I had these around so I can correct the flash rate. So I've put them in line. That's why I don't like using these ones, because they're just bulky, chunky, not very discreet and easy to do, and I've had to splice them into the existing connectors. So not as neat as I would normally like, and Yeah, but it's working, and that's the main thing. The rear brake, yeah, I put 2 new pins in there to keep the original connector block, and I've just tagged a bullet connector onto the end of that one in there rather than pull that one out and cut it off. So yeah, not the way I would like to do it, with my little sort of perfectionisty ways, but it's much neater, much more secure, and it all works. Oh, and I've stuck my little sandwich cum tool bag on the back there. That's quite I quite like that actually. So I'll keep that on there for the time being. But yep, so we have main beam working, indicators, that one's flashing, that one's flashing, it's flashing, it's flashing, cool. And oh, rear brake, yeah, good, that's on. Just reach over and do the rear brake pedal. There we go, that's working. So I'll just hold that there, can I stretch to the front brake? Good. So that's all tickety-boo. Right, so I think I can put some of the bodywork back on now. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I stuck my little spare battery tender charger thing on there, so that's just in there to the battery. So that's cool. Right, yeah, bodywork this side on. I think that's everything this side then. And then I've got to put my hand guards on, decide what I'm going to do with mirrors, and I really do want to try and get rid of these because that's just annoying me now. So yeah, almost ready.
Right, so that pretty much wraps up the video, I think. The bike's pretty much ready for tomorrow to go to work on. That was kind of the main purpose of just having a fiddle around with it at the moment, just have a look at it, get a new tyre on, get the brake pads, new rear brake pads in there, just check everything over, and then maybe think about a few little odds and sods I want to do. So I've just got to get it on the road and get running, and then I think I'll just, if I feel I need to change something as I go along, I will do. There's a few things that are just flitting through my head. I'm still not 100% on the bars, you know, typical of me. But I'll ride it like that for a while. As I say, changing the bars out means I'm going to have to get different risers if I'm going for 7/8. And I mean, I haven't got the handguards on at the moment because yeah, they were, the way the previous owner had got them on there, it wasn't great because they weren't really designed to go around where that fat bar clamp is, I don't think. At least it didn't look right. So they look like they would fit far better to a 7/8 bar, but I'm going to have to yeah, I'm going to have to think about what I want to do with that. I do want handguards because I think that's just going to be a nice added protection. It does take the wind chill out a little bit in the colder days. I've got those little mirrors I've just stuck on now, just literally because they were just, I thought they looked better than the little square ones, and yeah, they'll just do for now. What else? I'll spin it around and we'll have a little look. So we've got the little plate on there now as well, which looks nicer than the Gert big one that was on there. So that's cool. Yep, indicators on. I think I'd had the pouch on. Yeah, in terms of what I want to do yeah, I don't want to start jumping ahead too much because I just need to. It's the workhorse bike. I am feeling matte black would be cool. I had a little quick go at trying to get these decals off, but they were a bit of a pain in the arse. So as I think it might go matte black, I'll just wait and see with that. I had a crack on the heat guard down here, so I started taking that off, and that bolt had rusted in totally, so I've had to grind that one off. But who knows, I might wrap that section anyway. But yeah, I was also watching a lowering kit at the moment just to drop it down. I mean, even for me, I'm 6'1", possibly 6'2" in high heels, and this is a tall bike, I have to say. you know, and I like that, but I wonder if just maybe I'm just really used to being slammed down low on that. This just feels really teeter-tottery. But yeah, you know, I'll run it for a little while, get some miles under my belt before I make a complete decision on whether I want to just not much, but maybe just a little bit. But yeah, she's good to go. So I've just got her plugged in on the Optimate at the moment to make sure the battery's at full charge. It felt a little weak because I was farting around looking at all the different trip kind of malarkey doobie-dars on here. Still none the wiser really, too many buttons for my liking. So yeah, just top that up. But yeah, awesome. I'm going to try and get my GoPro back off my friend, and I'll strap it on the old lid when I'm doing a route to work, and just give a kind of rundown, I think, later in the week. I have ordered a new crash helmet as well, full face sort of job, so just because like today it's pouring down with rain, and just I did all last winter and the winter before, I think, with an open face, and it's wearing a bit thin. It's nice to have a bit more protection, and it's a bit more in keeping with the style of the bike as well. So yeah, so I'll be able to, what I mean is I'll be able to put the mic in there as well and all that, so hopefully the wind noise will be cut down. But yeah, rock and roll. Thanks for watching. Who knows what comes next.